Recline way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Huskies of Rio de Janeiro. And look at this, right away a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On one, ready? 2nd and 10.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know,
touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
1-1, ready? 11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Breaks through the contact. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Right back to him on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Ozzy, check out.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You at X. You at X. You. Shut up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
No, we change it.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Go. 13.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? Let's go.
2nd and 6.
Hey. Hey, middle. Report.
To throw is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Get on! Hey! Get on!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that time it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here is third and quite a ways. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
No, we changed it. Go. Shut up.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11.
Burrow on play action. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Adafe Owe. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MT, take.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, report. Report. Yo.
Here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And this is going to be intercepted. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
41-yard line.
11 mighty. Hot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
On 1, ready?
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And finally wrestled down at the 11. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. Hey, middle.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Huskies get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And they take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.